Morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. Sheena, you are too sweet. Your comment just popped up on my screen from yesterday's video. I don't know, because I definitely don't feel 10 years younger. But, all right. So, Wednesday, we are doing two things today. It's meal day, anti-procrastination day, zone work day, whatever you want to call it, but we're also getting ready for Thursday, knowing where we have to go. So today, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to clean out our fridge, which guess what? Also happens to be today's mission. So let's get the trash out of the fridge, see what we have, see what we don't have, go through our pantries, get rid of the expired stuff, check the supplies in the kitchen and the bathroom, and then when you sit down to plan your meals later on today or right now or whenever, what you need. Because, well, let's face it, we don't want to buy stuff we already have, and we don't want to not buy stuff that we need. So this is a way to help you guys save money. All right. Biggest tip I can give you is when you go grocery shopping tomorrow for errand day, is to make sure you have a big note on top of your list, whether it's electronic, whether it's analog, don't care, only buy what's on your list. Okay? Biggest point, and then listen to it. I mean, I know that, but it seems like every time that it's not on my list, I end up buying stuff that's not on my list. So, all right. So you're also going to be getting ready for tomorrow. So as you're going through things, also check your meds. What meds do you need? Do you need to pick stuff up from the doctor? Do you need to order it? Anything that you need to do on errand day, maybe you can make a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment or something on errand day. So, all right, let's get into the nitty-gritty stuff that's going to help you guys throughout the day. Now, remember, use these checks for yesterday as well, since we're doing it in the morning. And we're going to see where we're going to end up in like 2 weeks, because that's when Juan actually gets on his new schedule. So, all right. So let's get up and get dressed to shoes, hair, and face. Talking self-care. I have absolutely fallen in love with this monochromatic scheme where my blush ends up being my eyeshadow and my lipstick. I'm falling absolutely in love with it. Plus, you only need a blush instead of lipstick and eyeshadow. So it makes it a lot quicker to get ready so I can get on here for you guys. Don't forget to eat all your meals, drink all your water, take all your meds.
Guys, make overnight oats.
Okay, make overnight oats. 15 minutes of loving movement. Pamper yourself today. Bucks game. Gotta wear the shirts. So Bucks game today. Get ready for bed at a decent hour, which includes wash your face, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, all that wonderful good stuff, so we keep our personal hygiene up, and then go to bed at a decent hour. All right, now let's head into the cleaning. And remember, this is the only cleaning you need to be doing today. So especially for those of us who leave the house to go to work. You want to keep your cleaning to a minimum. You want to be able to spend time with your kids. You want to be able to go to bed before midnight. And you want to be able to still have a life. So keep the cleaning just to this, okay? And it will help. Guarantee. I wasn't always lucky enough to be able to stay at home and do stuff. For a while there, I was working and possibly working double shifts. And then I also still had to come home and do everything because one was injured. So keep it to the specific things that we're talking about every single day, and you will be good. Okay? All right. Oh, look at that. I can see you guys now. Hi, Pamela. Good morning, and how are you? So our cleaning that we're going to do, remember to do your weekly home blessing. Both parts or 8 minutes of it today if you're doing it throughout the week as opposed to just one day. Make sure that you are making your bed, because if all else fails and the day goes to yuck, you can come home, go crawl into bed, and kiss the day goodbye in that freshly made bed, which is wonderful. All right. Once the bed is made, let us not forget our swish and swipe. Now, he said he wanted 2 monsters. I put 2 in there, and he only took 1. Let us not forget to swish and swipe. All right. That is a bonus, Pamela. All right. Swish and swipe, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. You can do it. It's just a matter of cleaning out, wiping off the counter, wiping out the sink, wiping spots off the mirror, wiping off the top of the toilet, and then swishing out the inside. All that can be done easily in 60 seconds. Then throw the rag in the wash, and then we lead us to rebooting laundry. Reboot it however you need to. Wherever you start for the day, that's where you start. I've said it time and again. I start with fold and put away. That's where I start. Just because it's easier for me in my, well, it was easier for me in my household. Now I'm not sure where we're going. So we're going to see. We got lots of new adventures hitting with this house. All right. Hot spots, 3 of them, 2 minutes each. Remember, your hot spot is where you set something down and all of a sudden it grows. So the ones that you need to keep functional for your sanity are the ones that you need to hit first. Room rescues, 3 of them, 2 minutes each. Hit the rooms that make the biggest impact for you. It's hard to do a kitchen when the counters are cluttered. It's hard to cook. So get the kitchen done because you got to eat. All right. Your mission for today, like I already said, we're going to the fridge. We're going to get all the garbage and all the science experiments out of the fridge. It goes hand in hand with what we need to do today. So it's almost like not having a mission, or it's going to push you into doing the Wednesday prep. So, all right. Planning. All right. What are your goals for today? What 3 things did you set up for yourself last night that you want to accomplish today? What is for dinner this evening? We're doing leftovers. That's spaghetti, squash, chickpeas, and kale. Gave us way more than what I figured, so we're doing leftovers today. I'm going to have to make another baguette. But other than that, we're doing good. All right. Appointments today. Zach just has Rufus Sports. Other than, and he's got 2 school classes. But other than that, Rufus Sports is the only one that is out of the house. All right. Tonight, when we sit down, we're going to make our 3 goals that we want to address tomorrow. Write down what appointments we have for tomorrow. So check all the calendars that you have. Try to pick a day. I like to do the last Friday of a full week of the month to make sure that all my calendars for next month are synced, because I don't want something on my phone calendar that's not on this calendar, that's not on my journal, and then I end up missing an appointment. So I try to make sure. Huh? Just talk.
Guys, I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
I'm not working tsunami with no mom.
Right, exactly. Life is going to come up, but do it a shelf at a time if you have to.
We make it daytime for you guys to see.
All right, I'm going to keep going here while he sets this up. Don't forget to set up your launch pad.
There, can you see it?
It was actually almost better the other way, kiddo. All right, set up your launch pad so you're doing your coffee pot, your teapot, your purse, your wallet, your keys. That looks really, really cool, honey. Your purse, your wallet, your keys. I can see it on the computer.
No. Look, it says come
your journal, for me, my clipboard too, your phone, whatever, in a specific place where you're going to need it before you head out the door tomorrow or get to work tomorrow. Also, don't forget to make lunches with setting up the launch pad, so also stick your lunchbox there. And of course, don't forget to lay out your clothes. I've even now got my sweetheart on board with that. So he made the comment yesterday while sitting on the couch. He said, I really need to pull out my clothes before in the morning. Yay! All right. Let's run through fast with the little kiddos. I've got 15 minutes till the session. So I want to make sure we get this done. And then if you guys need anything, we can discuss that too. So, did the kiddos get dressed? Did they eat all their meals, drink all their water, take all their meds? Jessica has already eaten breakfast thanks to those wonderful overnight oats. All right. Did they get their play 60 in today? Ready for bed tonight or last night? Wash their face, brush their teeth, floss, mouthwash, the whole shedang-dang. And go to bed at a decent hour. Then for the kiddos, they've got their cleaning. Did they get their zone done in their room? Did they make their bed? And did they get their chores done? Jessica's doing wonderfully with all of that. Do you have my blanket? Okay. Planning for the kiddos. Make sure when they come home, first thing you check is did they, or whenever you meet up, did they turn in all the schoolwork that they were supposed to? Then we get all the schoolwork done. Then we check it off to make sure that it all is done. All right. Set up their launch pad. They can do that. Remember, the backpack is part of the launch pad. It is not. Well, it could be the entire launch pad. It depends upon what your kid is doing. And then, of course, lay out their clothes for tomorrow. So, do we have anything that we need to discuss today to make sure that we are going to have a happy, productive day? Because I am all about that. As soon as I take these, hopefully I got enough juice. Yay! All right. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a great day. Remember to check back with the videos to help you keep you on track. And I will be back tomorrow around 7 a.m. So, oh, you're welcome, Andrea. And we can get now, Pamela. We're talking maid stuff here. No, I totally understand. And actually, I'm a very good maid service. But unless you live in Wisconsin and in the West Allis, Milwaukee area, I can't help you. Don't try to stay totally on track, Pamela. Pick one or two things that you're going to do consistently. So keep them small, right? Keep them very, very small. And then I'm not making fun of you, honestly, because I know this is overwhelming. So, number one, we're going to pick small things to have you do consistently on a daily basis. And then as you get those down, then you add another thing onto that, because it is a whole process. And it can be very overwhelming, especially because you also have to leave the house to go to work. So you want to pick things that you can do. So Are you talking with your maid service? Are you talking a decluttering service, or are you talking dirt cleaning? Because that will help me with where I'm going here. And I was actually being serious. I go clean homes. So, because that's how I made my money before I started doing this. I help hoarders and I help other people. So it just brings in a little extra cash. And we have a huge hoarding problem here in Milwaukee. So. Okay. All right. So, decluttering, are we talking sentimental items, or are we just talking stuff, or are we talking both? Because if you're talking sentimental items, that's a little bit harder. If you're talking just stuff, and I don't like using the J word because the J, junk word, means that there's no reason for it to be in our house, and then we start talking down to ourselves because of it. So if it's just stuff that you've got too much stuff,
Not too much stuff.
You do have too much stuff. The best thing to do is to not try to get rid of a bunch of it at a time. To sit there and say every day you're going to get 2 items out, or you're going to work for 2 minutes, and that's it. If you don't know where to start in the room that would make you feel the best when it gets done. Because you want that win to help push you on to the next room. So just 2 minutes a day. And if when you work, you're gone a long time, like if you work like a nurse's shift, a 12-hour shift, 2 minutes is still doable. I mean, that's less than a commercial break in a TV show. So try to declutter just for the 2 minutes. You can make the bed, you can do the dishes, working on the hot spots. That's why I said 2 minutes. You're basically going to look at all of your decluttering, right, as one hot spot that you're going to work on. Sama, 2 minutes at a time. That's it. And it will work, okay? And I say the 2 minutes because I want you to start with the 2. If you feel like you're going great and you want to boost it up to 5, go ahead. But feel great about the 2 and be doing it consistently. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. Okay. Husband stuff, unless it's easy for you, don't touch it right now. Look at everything else. Find a place that is kind of out of the way to store it. A room that maybe you don't go into as much. Are you still planning on moving, or is that gone by? And the shelving and the cabinets with drawers, I mean, that is definitely, those are lifesavers. Because I don't have a lot of shelving, which is why I always buy a lot of shelving. Because I need my stuff to where it's not on the floor. I don't like things on the floor. So, mine is obviously, I know you do. Mine is obviously the shelf being on the floor. But, just working at it 2 minutes a day. And honestly, whether you're moving or not, all right, great. Okay, so it's your stuff. 2 minutes a day, sweetie. 2 minutes a day. And the way I want you to approach it is, okay, you're going to come up to, let's use his glasses because he didn't put them away. All right. So you're going to pick up an item. If you can't tell me or tell yourself within 5 seconds of picking that item up, if you want to get rid of it, like donate it, and maybe donation isn't even the key right now because you just need it out. If it's trash or if you want to keep it, then you need to keep it. Okay? If you're up for and you've got donations, a donation place easily accessible to you to where you could add it to your errands, then start stacking a donation bag, box, whatever. But if it's not easily accessible to you, then if you put something in the donations, it is going to very easily make it back into your home. So you want to be able to get the stuff that you want for donations directly out of your home as soon as you're done with your 2 minutes. Don't worry about where you're starting. Go to the room that's going to make the biggest impact for you. Walk in there and pick something up. I like to work clockwise around the room, but that's just me because I got to have a system for everything. So I like to work clockwise, but I'm not telling you that you have to work clockwise. I'm telling you to walk in and just go turn to the right or turn to the left, and that's where you start. Start with 2 minutes because it can get overwhelming and it can be a lot. And I'm not trying to have it be a ton of progress at one time. I'm trying to have you get consistent progress. That is the key. Consistency is the key no matter what you're doing. So that is what I would do. You can't. Juan and I gotta keep an eye on the time. I got 4 minutes here and then I've got a session. So, okay. But I'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. So, and if I get my hair and makeup done quicker, I'll be back sooner. So, it depends upon, okay, and you're talking teens, so they're hard to train. I've done some things. Good. Every inch and every corner. I love that. Okay. Threaten to turn off the internet. Stop nagging. Just be a mom. If y'all don't pick up your stuff, I'm turning off the internet. And if that doesn't work, I'm packing it all up and I'm throwing it out. I've tried that. I've done that. I've done that with an 8-year-old. And it's worked. Husband, honestly, with Juan, I gave up. I don't touch his stuff. I read a book a long time ago called Fascinating Womanhood, and I loved that book. And it talks about how men look at nagging. And it still doesn't work, huh, Andrea? Do you ever follow through with picking it up and throwing it out? Because they may be calling your bluff. Well, there you go, Pamela. I'm serious here. Give yourself a date that you're going to get this section done by, right? Okay? And if you haven't done it by that date, you're just going to pack it all up and throw it out. I mean, yes, I can. Like Juan refuses to Juan refuses to hang up his jacket. And we have a coat closet right here by the front door. So I gave up with that. I told him he can have one jacket out because I would prefer them hung up. But since he can't seem to do that for some reason, I will deal with one jacket lying out. So we came to a compromise. And oh boy. Let me think about that one. Boy or girl? Because that does make a difference, believe it or not. If you don't mind me asking. Like I said, I got 1 minute, so but we can finish this conversation either later or tomorrow. Oh, very nice. We had hooks by the door in one of our houses. It didn't work. He still laid it on the floor. Girl. Okay. Let me put my thinking hat on, and you are friends with me on Messenger, correct? I will message you later when I come up with something. Because girls do work very differently than boys. So, I will catch up with you with Messenger because I got a boot, guys. I will be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central Time. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. It was so nice chatting with you all. Have a wonderful one. Andrea, I will get back to you later on today, and I will see what I can come up with, okay? Awesome. Bye, guys. Love you all.
There's two.